Hey everybody, welcome back. We are getting ready to watch some more Game of Thrones. Purdy's mad at me because I made her move. I had to turn the ring light down. I had it on too bright. All you would have seen is this white blur. At any rate, we are getting ready to watch more Game of Thrones. I was like, I just said it. Why can't I say it again? Um, I was trying to remember. It's been a busy week. I finally finished staining the deck. And at least getting the first coat on. The second coat's going to have to wait until spring, when I can guarantee I'll have warm weather to finish all of it. But we also met with family today who we just discovered. It's my second cousins, my dad's first cousins once removed. They have lived in Winston-Salem for several years now, and we didn't know that branch of the family lived so close to us. So today we met, ate, talked, shared pictures, stories, that kind of stuff. So it is a good family gathering. Smokey's attacking her own tail. She took her claw down and was slowly bringing it up and then dropped it, and then staring at it as her tail is twitching. Because, cats are spastic like that. I still need a home for Smokey. Be glad to get a home for JoJo, Buddy. I actually think Buddy might do well at the nursing home in the county. I need to call and talk to them and see if that would be something that would work out. These two, though, it'll take a longer process, and I need somebody who understands the process of gaining the trust and all that kind of stuff, because it's not going to be easy the first few days. Is it, JoJo? All right, so the last thing I remember from Game of Thrones, I was trying to remember it as I was getting all the food stuff prepped and ready and everything. And the first thing I remembered was we now know what the obsidian spearheads, I'm calling them as obsidian until they call it something else. But that's what it looks like, is obsidian. And back in the day, a lot of arrowheads were made with obsidian or volcanic rock. It's basically glass, and they'd flake out the shape of the arrow or the spear pretty easily, and then lash it onto the rod or the bow that they were using. But that's what it looks like. But we've discovered that it kills the White Walkers immediately. You don't have to set them on fire or anything. You hit them with that, and they just kind of disintegrate. And it's Samwell. For some reason, I feel like that name belongs to Ring of Thrones, Lord of the Rings. But I think he said his name was Samwell. So Sam now needs to get to everybody else to tell them what it does, but they also need to find more of that stuff, find more of it hidden. So we've got that. We've also got the other thing that I remembered happening was Fabio. He looks like Fabio. I can't remember what his name is. He he has committed to Khaleesi and seen her fully naked. We're gonna have to see where that goes because it seems like he wants a relationship with her, like to be her call. Would that be what his position would be? I don't know. But basically, to be by her side and rule with her. And I don't know if she really wants that. She seems to be, for the most part, even-headed, focused, and she was committed to Drago, even though it was a arranged marriage. She was committed to that relationship, as we could see. So I'm not sure how it's all going to work out with him and her and him committing to her. So we'll have to see. And then I couldn't remember anything else. Everybody else is still on a journey to somewhere. We've got Ari being taken by the hound to Ari's uncle's wedding that Rob and Catelyn and the rest of the family have gone to. I'm guessing the troops are still at war. We've also got Bran and Celtic Boy and his sister and Hodor, and I can never remember her name. They were on their way to the other castle, but Bran is trying to tell her no, they need to go to the one that Rob's going to be at. So we've got that going on. We've got drunk. Tyr- oh my gosh, I can't remember how to say his name. Tyrion. 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 I was putting too many letters in there. We had a drunk Tyrion and a not so happy Sansa. We have, I'm guessing the next wedding coming up is Cersei and Lancelot. Lorcy? I know it's not Lawrence. I think it's Lorcy or something like that. I'm guessing that's going to happen pretty fast. And then we've got Joffrey kind of being a brat towards Grandpa, but Grandpa biting his tongue. So, yeah. And we still have Theon being held prisoner, and that's getting old. I'm ready for that to move on. And we've got John and Ygritte and Ygritte's group. They've scaled the wall, they've seen the other side, they're hiking through the other side now on their way to the castle that I think Rob is at. But I don't think John knows that. I don't know. I the names are too similar, but there's Castle Lee Rock and something like Newcastle or something like that. And yeah, so does that cover everybody? The main players, I think that covers. And then we've got some of the side stuff going on. Jamie rescued Brianna, and they're on their way to King's Landing. And I think that takes care of the major players. I think that's where we're at. So let's go ahead and get into this next one. I don't even know what it's called. I haven't even opened up the CD yet or DVD.
Just jumping in to say, if you'll please subscribe, I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. And if I do reach that goal, then one of the things I will do is a drinking game reaction. You guys get to pick the movie, and we kind of go from there. So hopefully we can find one that will work well that I have not seen yet and have a little fun. So if you don't mind, please subscribe. Thanks.
So we're on season 3. I think I keep saying 5, and that's because I keep mixing it up with Breaking Bad. But season 3, episode 9, The Reigns of Castemere. Is Castemere where Khaleesi is currently? Because that's the place that was going to have the 3 men, the Fabio men, their army, but she was buying. I think that's Castamere. So looks like this is going to be a Khaleesi focused episode mainly. Wolf's heads, castles.
Are you sure about this?
Take his home, take his gold, take his power.
Why are you telling me?
Yeah, she was a
You
prisoner.
begged me, not. I'm asking your advice.
She's wisening up a little bit.
We'll lose the war and die the way Father died.
So let's do another
Show
strategy.
them how it feels to lose what they love.
How are we going to show them to what it feels like to lose what you love?
Twins, you could have had either. Could have had both for all I care. My granddaughter, Marianne.
Okay.
Waldina.
I'm Mary.
Fine. And here's my youngest daughter.
The fault is not with you. Any man would be lucky to have any one of you.
So how does he have the
I did what
granddaughters?
I did not
They're
to
through
spite you,
which
but
child?
because I loved another.
I bet when you take that dress off, everything stays right where it is.
Is he the same one that was playing with the girl's, his
Your
daughter's
kings will be
butt?
beaten, and we'll put this mess behind us.
Still got to have the marriage, though. Are we going to go through with it? That's the question.
The masters of Yunkai will pay you your fee, and you won't have to split it 3 ways because you've already slaughtered your partners.
You have a very suspicious mind.
Did I startle you? I was going to say it's very smart of her to let Johan, I, you guys know who I'm talking about. I think it's smart of her to let him challenge Fabio and let them talk about obstacles or strengths and stuff like that with whichever plan, because then she can hear both sides of it without it seeming like she's challenging either one of them. So that's smart of her to let them do that.
So, Jorah,
Jorah.
We're west of Castle Black, but the Night Fort's closest to us. It was the first castle in the
Castle
war.
Black,
They wanted to
Castle
abandon it
Lee
during the reign of
Rock,
King Jaehaerys
Castle
I.
Lee.
Too big.
Yeah.
I read about it in a very old book.
She's still not sure what to make of him, is she?
You know, you're like a wizard.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not. There's the wall, right?
Here we are, alive.
Got to get to the wall. I think we're getting everybody's story here.
need a hand.
Need about 8 hands. Got to get this
That
sword
works
bought
too.
to the twins in time for the wedding. Many thanks.
Oh, why do you have to do that?
Please. Please don't.
You're very kind. Someday it'll get you killed.
I don't think she can stretch enough. I missed that.
Old Nan said they turn your skull into a cup and make you drink your own blood from
We can drink some blood while we wait. I don't need much.
I like her. She's sassy.
Killing him out in the open. That's what we do.
Spread out.
I do like the
Hard
fact that
luck.
John's trying to prevent unnecessary killing. You'd think they'd be hot with all that fur on. He set off the warning bells. She doesn't like that he tried to protect the guy. So close to home. Well, not home. So close to family.
I'm gonna put a sword through your eye and out the back of your skull.
Are we foreshadowing? Sounds like a big storm coming.
Hold on.
19 castles guard the
Hodor
city.
doesn't like storms, does
Three are
he?
still.
Where's Shaggy Dog and Summer?
Are they going to recognize John?
Hold on.
Hold it, be quiet.
Hold on.
Oh, he went into a trance. So not only can he gather information through animals, talk to animals, but he can control Hodor.
Let me stand at least. Let me go with a bit of
Ghost
dancing.
going to save him?
You're one of us now. Prove it.
Nope, John won't do it. I don't think he'll do it.
Go on.
He's doing a prayer.
I'm not gonna die for one of them.
I don't want Egret to die.
Do it. You were right the whole time.
Oh my. So that guy was a Morgul also? I forget the word. It starts with an M. This is back at Castemere. Castemere. It feels like a trap. Feels like a trap. Well, maybe it wasn't necessarily a trap. You can see the choreography going on, the dance. So how are they going to get out of this? Okay, so we are getting on with the marriage. Is it the one he couldn't remember the name of? That was a granddaughter, though. Oh, it's his youngest. Or is this a daughter he kept hidden away? That's an interesting twist on... I like the little snarkiness there. It's an interesting twist on weddings that they do, the cloaking to bring them under the protection. I like a lot of the different marriage ceremony type stuff, like hand binding and
seal these two souls.
stuff like that.
Don't worry. I'm not asking you to come with me. It won't be safe for Rickon.
Me?
Because she wants to protect him and take care of him.
Will you know how to find the last hearth? You southerners build your big castles and you never move. You're easy to find.
I was going to say it's probably easier to just go ahead and go now. Storm's over.
Well, I don't know. You tell me. How long does it take to sack a city?
Their slave soldiers threw down their spears and surrendered.
That seems too easy.
Dariona Harris?
She does seem to like him. So that is Rob's great uncle.
Never do, my lady.
Pardon, my lord, my lady. I need to
She's
find
not
the
quite
truth.
so happy about him taking one of the granddaughters.
Be kind. She's finally starting to like you. Perhaps I've made a terrible mistake. Let us bed them.
We're not going to have to witness this, are we? Why does it feel like something bad's going to happen? Isn't that what happens? Something seems to be going well and the other shoe drops.
Don't you want to teach little Ned Stark how to ride horses?
Did she just overhear all of that? They've got that star symbol also. It's the same star symbol that's down in King's Landing. Why is she worried? Are we going to get to see the reunion, or is it going to be a cliffhanger? She jumped the cart? Yep. She ran.
Been a wedding gift.
It's a trick. So Rob's dead, his wife's dead. Catelyn, I think, is just injured. I had a feeling things were too good. So she's seen the betrayal. Now she's got to go find out if her family's still alive. That's not Ghost. Who is that? I can't remember all the wolf's names. Wolf no more. Was it Rob's wolf? Because John's is Ghost.
It's too late.
Oh, he knocked her out. So she's not going to see if Mom's still alive or not.
I'll find another.
I had a feeling he might say that.
Mother.
The Lannisters send their regards.
Well, I didn't expect this. I like the fact that they don't have any music for the end credits either. Kind of fits the mood. So, you cutie pie. So, yeah, was not expecting that. Everything just seemed to be too good to be true. Everything was going along. Everybody was celebrating. And I said, what's going to happen? What's the other shoe? Just because something always happens in TV shows when that's going on. And then this cute little bugger, this cute little bugger. She's cute and she knows it. That's the problem. But that music started playing, and it's like Catelyn knew something was off, something was going to happen. I don't know if I mean, we'll never know now, if she recognized something about the tone or what it was. But I think the music was supposed to be a signal for something, like pre-planned. When you hear this, start doing this, type of thing. So yeah, we lost two big main characters, and then Rob's wife, another big loss, and their baby. So now all that's left of that family of the Starks is John, who he's Ned Stark's son, but I don't know if he's really considered a Stark. I guess he is, but I'm not sure. So we've got John, we've got Bran's little brother, Ari, and Sansa. Those are the only ones from the family, right? And so John seemed to indicate that he was undercover the entire time. He was a spy, and not necessarily a spy, but he infiltrated, is what it sounds like he was admitting to the one that was always suspicious of him. I think he does love Egret, though, but he did have to get out of there to save himself. So we'll have to see what happens from there. I do hope that he and Egret get back together, but I mean, that won't be an easy thing either. So Ari's been knocked out by the Hound. I don't know where the Hound is going to take her now. We haven't seen Ghost. Is Ghost with the Night Watchman, or is he just out on his own in the north, just kind of wandering on his own? Don't know where Ghost is. I don't think Ghost got killed. I might have missed that, but I don't think he did. Looks like Khaleesi won, although that seemed too easy too. It seemed weird. All the slaves just suddenly agreed and dropped their swords and everything. I think that's what Jahar said. And I don't think he's necessarily lying, but something seems off with that as well. So we'll have to see what happens. Yeah, okay. That's all I can think of. That's all that's sticking with me. So I know I'm missing some stuff. Bran is going on into the north. He's going to somewhere, but I forget where. And he sent the lady and his brother to somewhere else, but I can't remember where he said they were going. So, yeah, that's all that's sticking with me. We'll have to see what happens. But we have learned that Bran can control not only animals or see through animals, but also do the same thing with humans, which seems to be like a power up. So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. So, I'm going to go ahead and get on to the next one. Thank you all for joining me on this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.